Hello and welcome to the Soviet Game, and today we are doing Ulala Beginner's Guide. With this guide you will be able to be in 99%, to be a top 1% of the players and get those rewards. I did it as a free-to-play player. You guys will be able to do it as well if you will follow this guide and you will be active. So the first thing you want to do is you want to find a good team. This is really important. I can't stress enough how important it is to have a good team that will be active, that will be doing stuff together, that will be communicating. Like if you are in the really silent team, there is a high chance that some people will get inactive and little will get inactive. So if you want to get in top 1%, you have to get an active team that will go online at least 2 or 3 times a day to get those upgrades up, to basically to improve their character. To join the team you have to go to the notice board, and there are 2 types of teams. One is idle, second is adventurous. And you can find the teams that you might want to join over here and you can apply to them, and as simple as that. The second way is asking in the chat, basically like looking for team. You write your current power and some people might get you, or you're just looking for the people who are looking for the team. So guys, the next thing are daily quests. You want to do them approximately at the same time, so you will get this golden finger at the same time, because it lasts only for 30 hours, so it won't overlap itself and won't expire. Make sure to do all of them, because this wish coin is really important as well. And when you get it, you can start wishing for the quest. Basically you pick one over here and you go over this process, and as one of the skills will be filled, you can take it. So it's not like you get only one of those, you can get all of those. By doing daily quests you will get the Starfish, those red things. They are actually a replacement for pearls, but not for everything. I would recommend saving those up. So the first thing you would like to do with them is spend them on the skill store. Don't do that. It's really inefficient, because it costs 50, it will get you like average skill, so you should do it only in case if you get daily quest like this one, obtain skills. Only in that case you want to obtain skills, otherwise you just save them. And there are 2 ways how you can use them. First one is shopping street. Over here you can buy, where is it? Over here, Toughen, legendary skill. You can buy legendary skill right away for 1.2k Starfish. I am on 8th day of the game and I spent a lot of those on useless stuff, so I have 700, and it's really easy to get those like in 10 days, maybe 15. They will be useful in the long term, trust me. Another thing you might want to do with the Starfish is refreshing the pet adventure. When you refresh the pet adventure, you get epic quality or higher quest. And that is really cool, because just a second ago I got this pet adventure, which basically gives me 5 rare fossils, and there is a crit rate of 50%, so if I'll get lucky I'll get 10 of those. That's basically like a really good reward, right? And there is also a chance of getting a legendary skill here as well. So this is one of the best ways to do it. So basically it's either this, or you hoard them, use them for a shop to buy the skill. Okay, character. We have different ways to make our character stronger. First one is equipping better gear. Just don't think about enchants or anything. Just click here, click swap. If you have the arrow here, just click the best thing you have. Mechanics in this game is a little bit different from other idle games. So first of all the enchants are for the slot as well. So if you enchant the sword over here for plus 35 and you swap it for a different sword, you will still keep the enchant, so don't worry about it. Enchant right away when you can and pump up those stats. Next thing are the gems. The gems are really important because they buff your stats quite a lot. For example, for this weapon we have 480 attack from the weapon and 600 from the enchantment, and about 900 from the stones, from the gems. So it's like insane boost to the stats, guys. Considering the gear, I wouldn't recommend focusing on getting the best gear possible right now. Just get wherever you can and make sure that you have the best stuff equipped. but don't really go hunting out for legendary gear or something. It will be replaced in a day maximum, or maybe two, so it doesn't really worth going for it at the early game. The next things are skills. You can access them in your character tab on the skills panel. Right now, when you just start, you'll have only hunting. You can also set up AFK skills, which should be AoE based to kill enemy groups as fast as possible. But let's go over hunting skills. First of all, you can upgrade the actual tab of the skill. So for example, this one is level 10, but if we switch this one with any other skill, it will still be level 10. So it's actual tab that you can move around and align skills as you wish. Skill order is pretty important because most skill benefit from other skills. For example, for my gladiator character, Barbarian Veins work really well with Blood Force, so when you have Barbarian Veins, you will get healing, and when you get Blood Force, you will get additional 50% healing if you have Barbarian Veins active, so getting one after another is a good idea most of the time. Considering the skill upgrades, when you're upgrading the tab, there is a way easier way to get all the skills that you have here used for upgrade other than clicking them manually. And as always, don't be worried that the game will consume something that you need, it will never happen. So just click, go away, just click here and click normal, uncommon, rare, whatever, and you will consume everything that you have in your inventory of that rarity, and press confirm. There we go, success, we use those things for the upgrade. There is a debate going on that people say that it's useful to upgrade every 5 levels, so for example from 5 to 10 and so on, 10 to 15, not like every to level 6, because you get the percentage increase of your skills. I'm not really sure it's that useful, because that little boost might help you to progress a little bit further and get more gains over time. Moreover, you really want to adjust your skills to your current boss. How to know who you will be facing, other than just challenging them and looking what they do? You can go on the map, click on your party, and click on this guy over here. It will show you the current boss you're facing, and you will see his weaknesses. This is for the pet usage and his skills. So for example, this guy have standards 1 skill, so he is receiving 80% of the damage from the teammates, and he is having back armor, so he is harder to kill directly. So that means that you want to do more AoE damage in order to get him down on his little guys. So yeah, make sure that you adjust your skills and your team members' skills as well. If your team is offline, you can use this button right here and click deploy and change their skill order and change the actual skills that they are using, and you have to adapt them to the current boss you are facing. You just don't leave them like that. You have to use interrupt, silence, and whatever you need to make the boss suffer. Yeah. So either talk with your teammates for proper skill set and everything, or adjust them when they are offline. This is the only way to progress far and efficient, otherwise you will be falling behind, because most people are optimizing their team for specific boss. So Transcend is something that makes your character stronger. There are different tiers of your character basically, and you move them up one after another. You want to transcend as fast as possible because it boosts your character strength so much. It's really important. Attribute, this is really important to make sure that you put your attributes in the right place. For the gladiator, you would like to put 3 points in stamina and 2 points in tech every time you level up. For warrior, you would like to put 2 points in stamina and 3 points in tech every time you level up. For DPS and healer classes, you would like to put 3 points in strength or whatever the damage that you have, and 2 points in the tech. If you want to change stuff around, you can always reset it. I don't know if the others will be for free, I never did it, but you can do it, and don't be afraid to screw up, you can make it up. Since we talked about the pets a little bit, let me tell you really fast how you can get them and what are they in this game. So first of all, you want to cook a food, and there are a lot of recipes in this game and there are a lot of ingredients. So you cook something, and there is a chance that you will get different rarity of the food. For example, right now we got the tasty, which is a blue one, and That's okay food. But you want to aim for purple legendary actually, because those will reward you with the best pets. In order to get the pets, you have to capture them first. So you click on the capture and you add any type of food over here. Let's insert the seafood skewer that we just made. So after 2 hours, you will press the button and you will basically get the random amount of pets from this list. Also, be mindful that some foods are more efficient in some regions than others, so it's kinda a little bit complicated. The basic mechanic is like this: cook food, capture pets. Okay, so how do you use pets? You go to the pet tab over here. I already have plenty of the pets here, and you basically pick the one you need and click dispatch. You would like to change the pets around based on the battle as well, because first of all, they have different attributes. So we have attack, symbiosis, assist and guardian here. Attack is the attack of the actual pet, its damage. Symbiosis is bonus to your character health. Assist is bonus to your character attack, and guardian is bonus to your character's armor. As a tank, I always rely on the attack pet, I never used anything else. And for damage dealers, most people recommend assist pets, because they buff their own damage, and usually when you find pet with a good assist and good attack, it's pretty good. Alright, and now let's go over elemental effectiveness. Do you remember the boss picture that we saw with different elements? Like if the boss is, for example, fire and lightning right here, you want to have frost and fire elements. So basically, you want to beat his elements, and the amount of actual talent is determining the effectiveness of the pet, as far as I understand. But what we found out is matching the pet with the boss actually pumps up our effectiveness so high that we just decimate the enemies with the proper pets. Now you want to release the unnecessary pets, like for example, I'll most likely won't be using this guy ever. So when you release him, you will be getting those really cool rare fossils. What are they? I will show you in a second. We got a rare fossil, and using those you can train your pets. You go over here and you click pet research, which is basically leveling up your pet. It requires first 1, then 2, then 3, and so on rare fossils. So you want to keep it as high as possible, because at level 28, this is not really soon, you will be getting skill slots, so your pets will be able to use skills. Next feature that you might want to use, next feature that you would like to use is Explore. Basically, Explore is giving you different type of rewards for sending out the pets that you have captured. You can see them over here in the manual, and I would really recommend getting as many of them as possible, like different variants of the pets. I recommend going for the skills, rare fossils, and maybe something that you need right now, but it's better to play the long game in all the idle games. So this one isn't an exception. Okay, storage is a really important place. You want to visit it at least once a day. First of all, you want to smelt all the items. Don't be afraid of smelting something important. The game won't let you to destroy the stuff that you will be able to equip. It will only smelt the weaker items, so make sure to smelt it often, otherwise you will get the gear limit and you won't be getting any gear. So if you smelt it and you get in the gear shards that you use to craft items, it is really beneficial to craft items at level 35, 40, 45 and so on, when you just hit the new cap and you like in some of the items. I would strongly recommend crafting something that will give you significant upgrade, like for example, this is a minor upgrade, I will never do this, this is the same, so unless it's like significant boost, don't waste those, you will need them later anyway. Pet 1 is important as well. You want to click on normal fossils from time to time and fuse them in order to get the rare fossils. It's not being done automatically, so we have to do it manually. Gems. Now this is interesting. I learned it way too late, and you guys want to learn it as early as possible. When you get access to the gems, when you have several of them, you need to merge them right here by pressing where you have several of the gems and pressing fuse and fusing them as high as possible. Otherwise you might be stuck with like 50 level 1 gems, and you will be wondering why your character is so weak, because you haven't fused them. Make sure that you check those things frequently. The next thing is a quick battle. You want to make sure that everyone on your team does it at least once a day, the free one that is available for everyone every day, and reset it this timer. So to understand if someone didn't did it, you click on the times and you see that everyone in our team did it at least once and someone did it twice. And yeah, you want to do a quick battle at the moment when you are stuck. Like when you hit the wall, when you can't progress anymore, this is the best time to do it because you will get the most XP and rewards because you are further into the campaign. There is also a monster chest. This is basically a random event of getting the legendary really cool item and everybody rolls for it and the winner gets it. It's pretty simple. Just make sure that everyone on your team will roll before the time runs out, otherwise it will be lost for everyone. And you can obtain only one monster chest per day, so make it count. If you are captain of the team or vice captain, you have the ability to change the loot that you are boosting in your campaign. Over here, when you click on your team, you can pick one of those down here. You can pick shells, equip, skills, and blah blah blah, anything you want. I recommend going with the shells or food ingredients if you don't have the good pets, because pets are really important for your progress. Other than that, just go for whatever you need right now. Just talk with your team and decide what do you need right now. So when you challenge the boss in the campaign, you can click on this tab over here and see the DPS of your team members to see who is lacking the DPS and who is doing good or bad job. You can see the different pet details based on the pet we're using. I guess we're not using the proper pets for this fight. And most importantly, you can go to this tab and adjust your skills accordingly. For example, we want to interrupt this skill and we want to make sure that we will have silence or anything going off right after it. So you can adjust your team build based on the info you have here. This is really important. This is the key to your progress, because if you make the proper build, if you time skills properly, you will be able to overcome most of the bosses. The next thing I want to talk about is Mystic Realm. It is really important to make sure that you did as much here as possible, because the rewards you are getting here are Weapon Enchanting Book, and on level 40 you will be limited on your Transcend by the enchants unless you will do them properly. Here you can see your team over here. You can see who used their chances, who didn't. Like for example, I haven't used even a single chance today. Everybody else used, this one used 3, this one used 1 each. You can change skills of your team members according to the current boss as well, and you want to do that. Also make sure that you change their pet. So the boss fight in Mystic Realm is different from the campaign. It's basically the same bosses but way stronger. They have 4 health bars. For Mystic Realm, you don't see the actual timings like you do in the normal playthrough. So you want to watch closely what's happening over here to make sure that you make the proper adjustments to kill the boss. So guys, thank you for watching. I hope you liked the video. I hope I didn't miss anything. If I did, if you have any more tips, write them in the comments or under this video so you can share the knowledge, and give me a like if you like what you saw, because I tried really hard to make it as short and as easy to get as possible. Subscribe if you like the video, then I will make more Ulala videos. And don't forget to hit the bell button. Also guys, if you would like to join the Discord to be part of the community, the links are down there in the description of this video, and I would really like to see you over there as well. And that's about it for now. Thanks for watching, comrades. Soviet out. Bye.